3, 2, 1.
New York, NY. LaunchPod starts now.
Welcome to a special episode of the New York LaunchPod, where we followed a program called the Network For Teaching Entrepreneurship, or Nifty, as they call it.
My name is Abin Kadir, and I'm the president.
My name is Becky Yang. I'm the operations officer.
My name is Winston Gon, and I'm the lead engineer.
Hello, my name is Savion Johnson, and I am the data analyst.
Hi, my name is Samuel Henry, and I'm the marketing officer.
Those voices you just heard are some of the students who are part of the program pitching during their final demo day, and it's a culmination of a summer's worth of hard work. We went to see what was going on at Nifty, and we were blown away. Nifty is an organization that teaches entrepreneurship to low-income high school students in urban communities. This is the story about those who are underrepresented in the entrepreneurship world, that don't necessarily capture the headlines, but are important nonetheless. In this episode, we follow students throughout their journey through a summer at Nifty, hearing about what learning entrepreneurship means to those students who participate in the program. How do they learn about everything that comes with the study of entrepreneurship, like finding a business idea, getting it off the ground, and dealing with a situation that might not have gone as planned? Keep listening, because that's all in this episode. So what is this program? Here's Via Schoenberg, Director of the New York Metro Region.
The curriculum in the summer program is an intensive hands-on 8-week program where students have the opportunity to test their ideas and really actually earn revenue for the first time.
And here's Tess Gardefee, Senior Manager, explaining how students apply what they learn over the summer.
All of the students go through problem-solving techniques where they recognize, the difference between a business idea and a business opportunity. So they recognize, if I don't have an edge, like a competitive advantage, then my idea is not really a true opportunity. Or if I don't have a market that's willing to pay this price, then I won't be successful. So it's a lot of recognizing how to deal with failures, which I think a lot of adults I know still don't know how to manage that.
Who are the students who are participating in Nifty? They are motivated, bright, and on the free reduced school lunch program. Here's Tess Gardefee again.
We do have a mission to only serve students who qualify for free and reduced lunch at school. And then we ask for teacher recommendation forms and essay questions. So we are looking for students that have a big interest in entrepreneurship, and then they have a teacher that can buy for them.
We can often think about entrepreneurship in a lofty way. The entrepreneurs that raise millions of dollars in capital and the flashy stories that hit the press following these companies. You can get lost in these stories and thinking, why take risks in ventures that may or may not succeed? Is this the best way to teach students? You can think that and have that doubt, like I did, until you hear Svea Schoenberg explain why teaching entrepreneurship is important and the students talk about the impact.
For many of them, it changes their life. They never before were given the space to actually come up with an idea, to validate it, and to actually earn revenue and be able to take it with them for the rest of their lives. And in addition to having a business, they develop skills that they use in every other aspect of their life. And you can tell the impact it's had because these kids stay attached to Nifty. They want to stay involved. They want to mentor other kids. They want to do whatever they can to help Nifty, and it's amazing to see.
How have you seen some improvement in some of the students?
So some of them we've seen had no interest in entrepreneurship, were scared of public speaking, didn't know what product or service they wanted to develop. And here they are pitching in front of adults that they've never met with confidence and answering questions. So they've come a long way.
We went out and asked students about the impact of the program on their lives. What has learning entrepreneurship meant to them? What skills have they learned? Here's Julia Gerlach, a teaching assistant, explaining how Nifty has helped her presentation skills. Has there been something that you learned that you were able to immediately apply?
My presentation skills. Whenever anyone asks me this question, before I started this program, I literally sat in the back corner of each classroom. I was terrified of speaking. And now I do it every day. Like, it's just second nature to me.
And Charismitha Madan, another teaching assistant, explains how students seize on the opportunity presented by Nifty to grow and advance their education and careers.
The students that we have every single year, they have come from such difficult backgrounds and households, and giving them this opportunity over the course of summer, it's just giving them a resource to conquer the world, in my opinion. So I think this is just amazing. We give them laptops. We give them every single thing that they would possibly need in order to succeed, and it's up to them how they use it.
And how have they been using it?
Well, a lot of them have been using it in the best possible way. So I'm really glad to see, like, one of my fellow friends that I did the program with, she's interning at Bloomberg now. So I think it's just really cool knowing the background that they came from and how far they've come along. It's just really amazing.
And Mackay Tudor explains how he learned to overcome adversity when trying to start his comic book studio.
The most important thing I learned this summer was just like getting around obstacles that might not seem like plausible. Like if you try to do something, like it doesn't work out, most people just give up. But like I've learned that you shouldn't give up. You just try again.
So what was an example of that?
Like I had an artist in the beginning of this project I started, but they left, and I kept on needing like a new artist over and over. Like every single week, I was losing an artist and getting an artist back. And like right now, I'm still looking for an artist. So that's really difficult for me.
Why are you losing artists?
Because when they realize like this is like a serious thing I'm trying to do, they're not ready for the work.
Who are the artists?
They're high school students. So like when they realize it's like a lot of work, especially with school coming back, they don't want to do it anymore.
At its core, learning entrepreneurship is acquiring knowledge that will be applicable for the rest of a student's life. That knowledge includes the soft skills you just heard about, like public presentation and overcoming adversity. But the students also learn about business. And for those who forget what it's like to learn about business, here's a reminder from Melissa Urena and Amari Campbell.
Well, we learned how to develop a business plan. All the terms like fixed expenses, liability insurance, all these things that I didn't know went into a business.
What's liability insurance?
It's when oh God. You gotta give me a second. Insurance for go ahead.
Yeah. Liability insurance is liabilities when you're like accountable for something. So if something happens in your business, the insurance will take over. So say if you're running a bakery and the food makes someone sick, the insurance will help you, so you don't have to pay as much money if you get sued.
What are these businesses? How have they come to be? And how do the students think of them? We spoke to one student about how she started her business, and her story may surprise you. What's your name?
Brittany Jackson.
And what's your business?
My business is called Drywear Clothing. It's a women's undergarment clothing line that specializes in moisture-wicking bras to prevent perspiration visibility in your upper body area.
How did you come up with this idea?
So we had a class where we had to come up with our own business plans, and it was so hard trying to find something creative. So my teacher just told me to think about my daily problems, and my biggest problem was feeling cool and comfortable after school, after my practices. So I thought, why not create something that will prevent these marks from showing on my clothing?
What type of practices?
Cheerleading.
And you made this all by yourself?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
So I just used the guidelines that they gave me, and at first it was just an idea. So I worked all day and night finalizing the idea. And then I got presented with YEC, the Youth Entrepreneurship Challenge. So they helped me make my idea even stronger so I can potentially start this business. And then I got presented with Startup Summer, and they gave me all the funds that I needed and the resources to actually meet people who in this industry that can help me build up and actually create this bra. So I've been seeing so many different prototypes and doing revisions every week, and it should be ready by mid-September.
How much money did you get?
So you request as much as you need. So the first time I requested a bit over $100 just for marketing and business cards, mini advertisements, promoting my Instagram and for my website. And then I requested almost $500 for fabrics and a high quality sewing machine.
And where is it going to be made?
So everything's going to be made by hand, and I'm going to be making them at first. But once the demand increases and school starts and my schedule gets busy, I'm going to hire college-age fashion students. And so all the bras are going to be made on a made-to-order basis. So I'm going to pay them commission, $11 per bra made, rather than an hourly rate.
How much do the bras cost?
$39.99.
And how much does it cost you to make them?
About $22.
Where's the fabric going to be from?
So I got the fabric from a fabric shop near my house. I worked out a deal with the owner since I'm a startup company, and she's giving me a pretty fair discount to buy wholesale fabrics.
And what makes your bra different than what's out there on the market?
So my biggest competitor is Playtex because they have moisture-wicking wireless bras as well. But I use a completely different fabric than them. I use scuba nylon spandex, which is becoming the big trend in the business world, in the athleisure world. It's the same material used in bathing suits that allows any part of your skin that the bra is touching, your skin will be completely dry.
How did you learn about that?
So when I went to the fabric shop, I was originally just going to buy nylon spandex, but I didn't know much about it. And when I got to the store, he told me like pretty much all of the whole store is pretty much nylon spandex. So what kind do I need? So I didn't know what to do. So my mom told me, just describe your business to him. So I gave him my 30-second pitch, and he said, I know what you need. And he took me downstairs to the back and showed me scuba nylon spandex. And when I felt it, I was like, this is what I want.
What's been your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge? I think balancing my schedule just to create this and working hard, and these revisions, because I'm like a perfectionist and I just want it to be perfect when I sell it. And I've been working hard to make this idea the best it can be and make this product a reality.
Are you going to continue with this business?
Yes, definitely.
Why?
Because I've worked so hard, so I want to see the final product. And after this whole summer, I've been surveying people to see if there's a need for drywear in the city. And so many people want this bra, so I feel like I'll be letting them down if I don't continue.
Nifty is a large organization and cannot make it without a lot of support. Support in the form of time, energy, and resources. The students need a place to learn, mentors to support them, and experienced professionals who act as judges in the competition. What is surprising, though, is that as much support as Nifty needs, it is also able to help those who give to the organization. This was a common theme over the summer. An organization called StartEd, an incubator at NYU, provided the space to Nifty, and Arthur Godiva from the organization explains what happened once the space was donated.
Nifty is, I think, really something we believe in more than anything. Every single one of our incubator members, when we told them that this was happening, at first it's like, oh, are they going to be annoyed? Is it going to be too loud? Is it going to be too many kids? Are they going to be supportive? Each one of them instantly responded with, where was this when I was in high school? How can I help? How can I get involved? And this is amazing. So we knew it was beneficial. I mean, it's a two-way street. You know, we're helping Nifty out, but Nifty is also helping us with just energy and liveliness and momentum.
And here's Michelle Ng from EY about why their company likes to contribute its resources to Nifty. Why does EY want to be involved in this?
Our purpose is building a better working world, specifically with 3 decades of support for entrepreneurs of different industries, and we see Nifty is nurturing the next generation of successful entrepreneurs.
And what did EY contribute?
We provide a group of talented mentors each year during the Startup Summer Program. We also provide judges, advisors throughout the Nifty school year. And finally, we host all the Startup Summer sessions in our New York office in Times Square.
Who are the judges? They're people like Joe Cohen, who've been involved with Nifty for 8 years. In addition to the benefits of mentoring the students, Joe describes how Nifty is helpful to those who volunteer, like him.
I've been involved with Nifty for 8 years, and I think it's an organization that does so much for the participants, and not even just the kids. It does a lot for the judges, because it's something that from the participant of the kids, they get access to professionals who have experience, who clearly want to give back, and they get a chance to pressure test their concepts. And also, for them, these are kids who, in some instances, may not have otherwise had an opportunity to have visibility to what goes into marketing. And it's a chance to give these kids the experiences that could really shape the rest of their lives. From the judges' standpoint, I think that part of what makes this a great organization is you get a chance to really tap into parts of your professional journey that you may have forgotten about, those early days of the excitement of learning about business and really understanding it's something that attracted you to the point that you're still doing it now all these years later. I think also it's great for networking, both with the students who you see there's some talent here, people you want to keep an eye on or you may want to hire in the near future. And you also get to network with other judges. So I think that it's a win on multiple levels.
This is a sentiment echoed by one of the mentors, Alicia Jordan.
My experience has been, I feel like I'm the mentee. I've learned a lot from my mentee, and she teaches me just as much as I teach her, I think.
So what is the overall impact on students? Let's let them say it in their own words.
Just how blessed I am for this opportunity that Nifty has provided me with. I woke up one morning and I just looked at my window and I was like, I'm very blessed for this opportunity. And I don't think I've really taken that into account because they've given me so many opportunities and utilities and resources I can use without paying a thing, and I get to come here every day and have a great time, and I just feel blessed.
Seeing the way my parents and I, we came from Poland, and my dad works in construction and my mom works in offices, and their dream was always to own a business because I guess to them success in America is having their own business. So when I got introduced to Nifty, I was like not only is this a dream for myself, but it's also making a dream for my parents come true. So entrepreneurship to me is just making dreams come true.
Nifty is the best opportunity anyone can have to start a business. I had no knowledge of business entrepreneurship at all, and now I feel like I own the biggest company on Wall Street or something.
That was Eddie Andahar, Julia Gerlach, and Brittany Jackson in that order. And that concludes this episode of the New York Launch Pod. For more information about the Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship, please visit NFTE.com. A special thank you to Svea Schoenberg and everyone over at Nifty who let us follow them over the summer. For more information about the New York Launch Pod, you can visit us at nylaunchpod.com or follow us on social media at nylaunchpod.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the New York Launch Pod. For more information, please visit nylaunchpod.com.